foreign dollars configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need is smoking.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new...
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Brady to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And it's taken in at the 9. 51 yards on the punt there. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Maher is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. On play action, it's Brady. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all-time in receiving yards.
Brady's throw there complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Brady now to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the draw, this is Fournette. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Third and short yardage. Prescott rolling to his left. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Buying time to his left. And brought in by Braid. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Go, go, go. 45 to Mike. Here we go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Final play of the half, Prescott.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. Well, these two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 23 yards the pickup there. Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Maher able to put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Brady. Being chased out left. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Brady. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dancing to his left. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Brady got to have this one. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs try.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your dress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chilling in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again.